Hey guys, so today we are in Lansing and we're going to look at this property. This was just bought at auction and today is the first time that I'm getting in. We just had the property rekeyed, so let's go inside, figure out what's going on. So I see a little bit of an issue on the roof, even though it's actually a pretty new roof, but I'm not sure, so let's go. So look at this. This is the first thing that I see. Guess what this is? Clearly there is a roof leak and there's water that's pooling there. Why is it pooling? Because that's the lowest spot. So clearly all of this ceiling may have mold upstairs. I was kind of excited when I saw the house when we bought it at auction because this is a great part of Lansing, but now, I don't know. I think this is going to be all hardwood floors here, but then they may be buckled. We don't know. Obviously, this is the second thing. As soon as I saw that, expected it, which is all the darn mold. Mold is gold, right? If you haven't watched the older video, watch that video. It's called Mold is Gold. But now, clearly, this is a issue because when that is fixed, obviously all of this is gonna have to be fixed. Just tearing out the house even more, so adds to the expense. Kitchen, I'm actually happy with the kitchen. I don't have anything complaints. We're gonna take this out, just make it a nice big open concept kitchen. So this part I'm pretty happy with. This room here, this is behind the garage. We will see what to do. We could make this into another bedroom bath. We'll figure out what the situation is. There's a basement downstairs, so we may be able to do that. I like this part of it because this is easily finished. So that's a plus. Not really much to see in the garage. I can smell gas, so don't turn on any lights, turn off lights. As soon as you smell gas, do not hit the lights. That needs to be addressed, the smell of gas, but pretty standard. So let's just see what else, right? Basement, we're gonna go there here in a second. Let's see how many, so this does have I was just looking, so this does have hardwood floors here. So clearly all of this is hardwood, which is good. Here, I'm not sure if you can tell or not. The way you tell is kind of at an angle. This is called cupping, what that means is that the hardwood floor has swelled up, and that might just be because it's cold outside, it's winter, but generally in winter things shrink. So this will have to be leveled a little bit, but not bad. So this is actually pretty good. And then looks like we have, this is the bathroom, actually good sized bathroom. Right now, it only has one sink. It's gonna become a dual sink, easy to do, easy rehab here. This is gonna be brand new. And then we have our last bedroom over here. So this is 3-bedroom. We can probably include that one and make it a 4-2. Remember the KBB, which is, if possible, put a bedroom in. Here we already have it. We'll just make it a bedroom, and if possible, we're gonna make that a bathroom. Boom, increases the value in the back end. Now let's go downstairs. Happy with this. This generally 9x9 tile, maybe asbestos, I don't know, but just something to keep in mind. Don't remove this without either the proper people doing it or making sure it's nice and wet. It may be, I don't know. Just something to consider. This is pretty straightforward. A lot of Romex BX, easy to fix, nothing to worry about. Oh shit. Yee. Okay, all right, come with me. So this is a problem, guys. I was kinda at the back of my mind. I wasn't sure, but look at this. This is a problem. And this is a problem that we're gonna find out when we go outside. So come in a little bit closer like look at this. So somebody tried to put a little mortar. I mean, I can literally put my finger through here, there. This is almost, the wall is buckling by almost 2.5, 3 inches, right? And I mean, this is, the problem is, it's not the inside problem. What is happening is water collects outside, it goes down the foundation, collects, freezes. What happens when water freezes? It pushes. So it's gonna push towards the soil, it's gonna push inside. And cinder block walls, the problem is there is no strength kind of sideways. There's strength kind of this way in terms of if you put a load on it, right? Because they're hollow walls. So this is a little bit of a problem. And if somebody else bought this house, right? This is the problem buying a auction property. they'll be like, oh my God, is this a structural problem? It is. It is a structural issue, no doubt about it. And look at this, kind of this whole thing. It's pushed this whole wall in. Anyways, I'll explain that. Hot water heater, we're gonna need a new tank. This is savable, right? But this just adds a good 15, 20,000 bucks, depending on who's doing the work, because there may be work outside. So now that I saw this, I'm not quite as excited, but let's go outside. Okay, so as we walk outside, this is, oh shit. So, okay, here we go. So apparently, I guess at some point this tree fell. That's not helping. So this is gonna, I thought I could save the roof. Now this is gonna be an issue. I thought it would be a leak problem with the roof. And this is kind of the problem buying auction properties, because you just don't know some of these things. So that's gonna be another thing. Bigger problem here is this. I mean, look at the size of the concrete. The concrete is all the way from there, all the way over there, right? To all the way over there. So now we got to remove all of this concrete to be able to fix the inside, right? And of all the things we have looked in the house, you may think one thing or the other may be expensive. Maybe if we have to do the roof, yes, it's going to be expensive. But you know what the most expensive thing and what's going to make the biggest mess is removing all of this concrete, right? This is a lot of concrete, and it's going to be a good bit of concrete dumpsters that have to come in here to be able to haul all of this out. So that's going to become an issue. But guess what? So if I was to look at this house and go, I know Bassam is here. Bassam, what's your estimate?
For the house?
For the house, the entire cleanup. What, if you're buying it, what would you say?
I mean, I don't think anything less than like 80, 90.
80, 90. So let's do the math on this. I think I agree, right? And that's when we stay on budget, mind you. Now, this is a solid house. That's the saving grace. It can be a 4.2. That's the saving part of it. And it's a great part of Lansing. So those are all the positives, but this is not the amount of work I accounted for. I accounted for about 55,000, 60,000 is what we would have thought, right? So let me ask you this. I paid $120 for this house, plus another few thousand bucks auction costs. Would you have bought this house for $120, knowing what you know now?
No, I definitely wouldn't. This is more than I would be willing to take on myself.
Okay, so he's saying that he'd be, I mean, it's too late at this point, right? A lot of times people see all the success stories. What they don't see is what goes in. Now, on the back end, what is this property worth? On the back end, anywhere from 270, 280 to about 310, 315. That's what it's worth. But this needs to get done, and it needs to get done now. As we record this, middle of February, so we need to get this done in the next couple of months so we can put it back on the market, get it sold at a decent price. But doesn't matter what happens. I cannot make any more than $45,000, $50,000 on this house. And unfortunately, that's the reality sometimes. You don't hit home runs all the time. And I know for you watching at home, like Andrew, you make 45, 50,000 bucks. But guys, generally for this amount of work, right, I'm used to making more on these properties. I expected to make at least 80,000 on this. I'm not going to, I'm just telling you now. But anyways, I wanted to bring you out. This is going to need a new septic field. We already know that because we had talked to the neighbors. So that's going to be an additional expense. So putting the septic field, putting a new sewer, septic system and the field, and removing concrete and all of this right there, about 25,000 bucks. And that's at my price, mind you. That's at my price. If you were doing this retail, you'd be in for a treat, right? You would not make money on this.
So you think this would still be 80, 90? It sounds like it might be more.
It may be a little bit more, but I'm just saying because I'm getting the septic at a pretty good price. I already have a price. I put the deposit already because I knew that was needed. I mean, we'll see. We'll keep you posted. We'll do a kind of aftermath video on this one. But this is, and sometimes you may think we're making up a video. This is not. I mean, I'll put the address in the video so you can look up the address. You can see what I bought the property for, because all of these videos that we make, it's not about, oh my God, look what happened, right? That's fun doing that, but it's about real learning. Other people have theories. We have properties. Go to andrewholmesrealestate.com and subscribe to us on our YouTube channel, because we're going to do some follow-up videos on this one and a lot more like it. So you can learn and let's grow together. See ya.